Bum-ba-da-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Hey, what's up? Welcome to, what is it? I think we're like one chick, one prick now. Here on No Fucks Given Radio, we have two chicks that are not in the building right now, but that's okay because we have like the two best webcam porn stars ever are our guests, I'm told today. Welcome to the show, the NinjaStarz, and their names are Kitty and Lucky, right?
Yes, that's correct.
Awesome. I don't have too much experience with live porn myself, so I don't. I also have my co-host here today, Miss Shell, and she is the one that went out and booked you guys, and we're very excited to have you. Say what's up, Shell.
Hey guys.
Shell, you should tell everybody a little bit about who these guys are, and then after that, NinjaStarz, you should tell Shell everything that she got wrong.
Okay, you got it.
Well, somehow I just came across these guys on Twitter, and since we started this sex show up, I decided to hit them up for an interview, and I thought they were just a cam couple, but like literally yesterday we discovered they were also DJs.
Ooh.
And we were listening to some dope ass beats.
Ooh.
And
so were you guys a cam couple first, or were you like...
We were DJs first, yes.
Okay.
He started well, you can say when he started DJing. I started DJing in 1998. He started DJing.
I started DJing back in '94. Started producing like early 2000s.
Yeah, and I learned the old school way on vinyl, like, pure turntablism type thing. So that's kind of how we met. We were, 15 years later, we were on the same DJ crew in our town, and of course I was the only girl, so all of the guys wanted to date me, and I picked the only one that was kind of unavailable, and vice versa.
So you had a whole bunch of guys wanting to date you, and then you went and found the one that had the girlfriend, and you're like, hey, bitch, she's mine now?
The wife, actually. I found the one that had the wife.
Oh, nice. Nice. And then how did pornography become part of that equation?
I mean, basically, it just, you know how you're in like that early stage of your relationship, right? And you're like trying to figure out how much of a freak this other person is without letting them know how much of a freak you are, sort of thing. And eventually one night, we were having a few beverages, and we started talking about shit we like to watch or whatever. And I was like, oh yeah, I like watching webcams or whatever. She was like, what the fuck is webcams?
I had no idea what they were.
She had no clue. She'd never been on a cam site or whatever. So then
I used to be a stripper. I knew that.
So then I showed her that, and then bought tokens, tipped out a bunch of models, had a bunch of fun, and she was like, I'm signing up. I want to do this. So, and then
signed up the next day, and we've been doing it for 3 years.
Hell yeah. So so you did it, you're a cam couple, and, you're obviously rocking it out. So how did you guys win whatever award you were? How did you become, like, the best cam couple? Because anybody can get on a camera and fuck. And unfortunately, I mean, like, whenever I interview a rapper, I definitely try to listen to his music before I fucking interview him. I did not do that with you guys. So,
oh, okay.
I think Shell did, though.
We did
as
as
far
much
as I know,
research
she
as
just
we could.
sits around and Shell sits around watching porn all day for educational purposes.
Yes.
Nice.
It's research.
The awards that we were nominated for a couple of award shows. The first one was for the Adult Webcam Awards, and they held that out in Vegas at the same time that they were doing the AVN. That was the only reason we've been nominated for anything is because of our fans. Those nominations are based strictly on fan votes. So the fact that we have people that care enough to sit on Twitter and vote for us over and over and over again, that's the reason that we got nominated for anything. we call them our ninjas because we're the NinjaStarz and they're our ninja squad. So anything we've done that's been like accomplishment-wise has been because of them. We've won photo contests, video contests, just, smaller stuff. But the big ones were the Adult Webcam Awards, and just that one we were nominated for Best Live Couple and Best Oral Sex Show, which
Best
I
oral
totally agree.
sex show.
Yes, which we're pretty damn good at.
I have never gotten to ask this question professionally anywhere before, and I'm so excited to ask this. Where did you learn to suck a dick? Or was it the other way around?
To suck a dick?
Did you win an award for him eating you out?
I think it was. I think it's both. I think it's both. But actually, and this is going to be funny, the way I even found out that dick sucking was even a thing was probably when I was a teenager. And like, do you guys remember the Spice Channel? Like before we had like satellite TV and stuff, it would be like channel 55 on your aux tuner.
And parents didn't pay for.
But if you tuned in on just the right day, you could see some fuzzy porn. That was my very first like look into, oh, girls do that. Oh, well, maybe I should learn how to do that too also.
Well,
so mine was legit like watching fuzzy porn. That's kind of how I did it. And of course, obviously he's not, he's the person that I'm married to now, but not the first person that cheated. So, we just kind of sweep that under the rug. Like, we don't really talk about that. Like, well, that was great, but really not as good as Johnny. Like, no, that doesn't happen. But I don't know. We can ask him. Where did you learn to eat pussy, Dave?
Yes.
No, I just sort of did it.
One with a natural gift, I guess, was the answer you're going to get from him.
Do you have any special techniques that you use? Share with our listeners.
Who's that question for, or for both of us?
You.
Me?
Lucky.
Okay.
I assume Lucky is the male, right? Your name's not. You're not Kitty, right?
Correct.
Okay. That's a good assumption.
I was hoping.
I would say use lots of moisture and kind of go back and forth between it being like making your tongue soft but firm at the same time, I guess. It would be my best advice. And
put the fingers in her pussy. That always helps too.
Also, right when she comes and then she starts trying to push your head away, don't let her push your head away. Grab onto her fucking legs for dear life and just keep going, and she will lose her mind. She'll go berserk.
And there you have it. The book comes out next month.
The movie comes out next month, is that what you said?
The book comes out next month. Better Pussy Eating with Lucky NinjaStarz.
That's a short book.
How about it?
AKA Cunnilingus for Dummies.
Gave me a great idea.
But it's going to come with pictures, so it can be a short book.
So you guys are a white couple, and you call your fan base your niggas?
Ninjas.
What the fuck?
Oh, ninjas. Okay. I heard.
What the fuck?
I heard that so backwards. Jay doesn't like me for dropping the N-bomb on your page, but I totally heard like the backwards explanation for what the Juggalos try to do, and they're like, we like it because it rhymes, but it's not this. I thought you guys were doing the same thing but backwards.
It
caught me off guard, but I didn't have the time to catch it when it caught me off guard, so I brought it up later.
No, it's Ninjaz. That's how we spell it. Ninjas with a Z.
Awesome. I am glad that was clarified because I
like
totally heard that you
fan
called
base.
your fans the N-word because you were the ninja.
No, never. We never use that word. We never drop it. It's not not at all.
Humanity?
We say every other word in the book, but just not that.
I'm actually somewhat disappointed now.
Oh, come on now.
Oh, man. So, well, that's awesome. I'm sure Shell has a whole shit ton of questions for you, though, because she is far more educated on you guys right now than I am.
That's okay. Check out our Twitter feed, man. There's all kinds of good stuff there.
I wanted to
I love
ask.
porn stars on Twitter. I love the thought of that.
There's a lot of them out there, humanity. It's crazy.
Oh, I am well aware of that, and
Yeah.
I just never thought about following them.
Well, hope you do.
I was wanting to ask you guys, though, about how you came up with the idea of porn for pizza.
Because we're broke.
we were hungry. We were hungry one day, and we legit just like did it as a joke one day. This was probably about a year and a half ago, and like we put out the tweet, and the next thing we knew, we had one of our ninjas like DM us, and they were like, yeah, I wanted to take you up on this pizza offer, and like sent us like $50 worth of fucking Domino's gift cards, and we were like, holy shit. And like we went to Domino's, and it was so baller walking into Domino's and getting like
Everything on the menu.
$50 worth of shit from there.
And he got like 50 of our videos, like all in one shot. We were like, fair trade, there you go. Thanks for the pizza and the sandwiches.
That's a
And then, so we
totally
did it the
awesome
one time,
idea.
and then like a week later, we were like, man, I want Domino's again, and we tweeted it out as a joke. And sure enough, someone else actually didn't even want the videos. All they wanted us to do was sit on cam and eat it with them. So like
That is so badass. So
There's all
how
kinds
much
out there.
pizza have you gotten doing this? Like, what do you think your
Just
net
those 2 times.
income is? Just 2?
Those 2. We don't do it very often. Like we run it every once in a while, but mainly we try to push our videos on ManyVids, and our live shows, obviously, on Chatterate and our music. Those are like the 3 things. And we have a line of merch out that we have through a site that's all custom designed by us, where we sell DJ attire, stuff for cam models, like custom cam panties, like popular hashtags and stuff, phone cases, stuff for your pet. It's called NinjaStarz Novelties, and that link is somewhere on our Twitter feed. But yeah, there's a lot of really cool shit on there. So we're kind of like trying to branch out into, because we're not going to do this forever, but they have like what's calling the exit strategy for what you're going to do if you want to stay in the business. And we really like going to the conventions. So we want to sell merch for like cam models and stuff, like, toys, whatever, clothing, custom design shit. So that's pretty much our exit strategy for that. So I don't know, I'm kind of doing it all.
Yeah, unfortunately. Sorry, I didn't hear that last part. Say that one more time for me.
Oh, just about that. We have a line of stuff for like custom clothing for cam models and stuff.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Hey, give me just 1 second, guys. I'm gonna leave you with Shell, but I will be right back. All right.
You got it.
All right.
See, all the dudes have left me.
Oh no! Quick, get out the vibrator.
Yeah.
it's just you and us, baby.
It's you and us, baby. Now it's 2 chicks, 1 trick.
Yeah, our ratio is like totally fucked up. Everyone's having issues, and this is a brand new show to us. We've done the radio for quite a while, but
Why did I get a look when I walked in? Like fucking, like where have
Oh,
you been?
the look.
I did.
well, because after you left me, Versus left me.
Are you shitting me? Where'd Versus go?
Who knows what he's doing?
You're fucking kidding me, right?
Yeah, but we were talking about the porn for pizza, and did you hear why they did it, babe?
Oh, because
Hey,
they're
I'm back.
fucking hungry,
Yeah,
which is fantastic.
All right.
What the fuck?
we
Humanity.
need
Wait,
to integrate that
wait.
into the radio somehow.
Real quick,
I totally
for real.
want pizza.
Dude, I'll do it for any kind of fucking like food coupon, motherfucker.
Well, now we know what
Just
to
pizza.
send you for Christmas. We're going to send you Domino's pizza cards.
I mean, I'll do it, but any kind of just Domino's.
I'll tell you this: Domino's Pizza and Taco Bell have the best gift card systems because you can send them anonymously. So like all you have, you know what I mean? Like you don't need, like we didn't have to give these people our personal information, so that's what made it good for us. You know what I mean? And then, but maybe one day we'll do a contest where we'll send someone in our show pizza. Maybe we should do that. Yeah.
Can I flip this? I want to flip this another direction.
Okay,
real quick,
flip it,
guys.
babe. Flip the script.
Because it's what I do. I mean, I am the unknown factor. Because like she said yesterday, we checked out some of your work. Yeah, you know, and I like some of your work too. But that's besides the point. Cream pie session, anal, and whatever. Right? You know, checking out the Twitter feed, this and that. But yesterday we checked out some of your other work as far as some of the beats, and goddamn, y'all, like, and I know you know this because that beat Swallow. Like, look, I love as a musician when I hear a beat and it makes me hear a story in my head that I want to write, which is what that beat did. The second I heard that beat, I started hearing this story and I was like, oh my fucking God. You know?
Oh, that's dope, man. Yeah, I mean, I think that's just how it goes with musicians. You know, like I like it when we all inspire each other to want to do something, because after you guys had kind of reached out to us about, you know, collaborating or doing something with that beat, then, you know, obviously I went and checked out your stuff and I was like, holy shit, I really like this. And I'm like, and it inspired me. Like, I now have, after listening to your stuff, like, I have an idea in my head of something that I want to make and have you write on. So just after hearing what you do, so I want to make like something else for you guys to check out. But it would just be, you know, like I would send it to you first, you know, see if you want to rhyme on it. But yeah, I mean, I really liked you know, what you had going on as well. So. I like when musicians all inspire each other to want to do something outside of their box. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah. Thank you, man. Well, I gotta
So
ask,
that
though.
leads me to... go for it, Factor.
Oh, hold on. I gotta ask, though. I mean, you guys obviously are collaborating when it comes to the other part of your career, because you can't really... I mean, you can do a Cam Max solo, but you guys don't, right? So when it goes to the beats, though, do you guys ever really collaborate when bringing a beat together?
And to add to that question, I also want to know about cross promotion. If you add in your rap persona or your producer persona to your sexual persona and vice versa, I think that can all be wrapped up into one question.
Well, you talk about this.
Yeah, we absolutely do. We're a couple of old ravers, okay? Like, we've been in the scene for a really long time. So we've seen, like, everything. We've seen all of these, you know, people who are, like, OGs in the scene and whatever. And to be honest, a lot of people in the rave scene are super sexual. Why? Because a lot of them are freaking rolling balls and they're all having sex in the corner and rubbing each other. So it's not, like, something new to see people, like, off in the bathroom having sex at a rave. It's just kind of, like, part of the territory. So...
Okay.
We found very quickly that one of the things we do a lot of is custom videos. And there have been people who have reached out to us specifically because we do stuff that other people don't do, like DJ on cam or DJ in a video. So it's like raver porn. So we do a lot of blacklight stuff. We have videos that we've made where we're actually DJing on the video, and it's like a role play scene. We write music. We score our own videos. And the ones that have our own music on them, we definitely, like, promote that and put it out. Like, a good one example is Twerking on the Weekend. That's one of our videos where it's just 5 minutes of my ass. And basically it's like a 5-minute music video. But we wrote that track specifically for it, and it's like a really banging, like, juke footwork type track. So, I mean, plus, like, you know, ass and twerking go, you know, with juke go hand in hand. So it's kind of easy to roll it into it. I understand why people would want to have, like, an account that would be separate, but in this day and age where people are getting famous for wearing, like, you know, a freaking gopher on their head behind the decks or whatever, I don't think that being sexy and being a DJ is something you should be ashamed of. Like, we're married. It's not like we're out, like, running around sleeping with a bunch of our fans. We are who we are. We're together because we're DJs. And, you know, DJs do it better. That's one of our hashtags, DJs do it better.
But yeah, I mean, we definitely, you know, like Kitty was saying, you know, we've done cam shows where we just sit there and DJ and then make people, like, tip us to strip our clothes off and get naked while we DJ. And then it also goes into the videos. You know, we'll score intros, we'll make background music for the video. And like, you know, most of like our friends and everything, you know, want to all get nominated or win like AVN awards for best this, best that, you know, all for their videos. But like us, like for us, we would be more honored if we were nominated for an AVN for like best porn scoring. You know what I mean? Like that's more of what we're about.
I'm about that. There are not very many good storylines in porn unless you're getting it out of Europe and can't understand what they're saying. So I commend you for that. Like, actually, like, pushing towards, like, we want the best storyline in our porn, because I can relate to that to hip-hop, is, like, I really try to focus on my storytelling ability when I'm rapping, to where a lot of other rappers are just like, this rhymes with this, and this rhymes with this, and it doesn't have to make sense as long as people bounce to it, and I'm just not about that.
No, I hear ya. And we listen to, just because we don't like write rap, we listen to a lot of rap. We really do. We listen to a lot of R&B. I know one of his favorites is like Atmosphere. I've been a juggalo for fucking life, dude. I've been into ICP for years. So, you know, it's just like, you don't really know what people are into unless you actually like talk to them. So, yes, we like bubbly house music, but then, you know, we'll put on some Tech Nine or something and just rock out to it. So it's awesome to, like, meet people that are in different genres of the music game, because we listen to it all, quite literally, even country music.
Go ahead.
But primarily as DJs, you guys are EDM artists, correct?
As DJs, yes, but as producers, we do a little bit of everything, and we, you know, definitely are open to the idea of writing more stuff on the hip hop end of things, or the, you know, the harder beats. We haven't really kind of ventured into that area yet.
I mean, I use a lot of the same. Like if you go through and listen to some of our tracks, like the trap beats and the dubstep beats that we make, like when you listen to it, there's definitely always an element of hip hop there. Like we try to include, you know, like MC vocal samples and stuff like that here and there, because my roots were originally in hip hop. Like I was a hip hop DJ for 5 years before I even, I was a hip hop DJ out in Chicago, and I was a promoter for Relativity Records, which was like Twista, 8-Ball, MJG, the original Common Sense stuff, when, shit, what's his name? Like No ID, like Twista, all those guys, Crucial Conflict, when all those cats first started coming out, like, you know, I was one of the DJs and promoters for like Relativity Records, where, you know, like it was my job to like include their music in my sets and get the music out to all their DJs. You know, that's so my introduction into the whole music scene was through hip hop.
That's badass.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's way badass. So you do music, you do porn. What do you guys do when you are not in your alter egos? Not when you're not Kitty and Lucky. What do you do?
I think Kitty and Lucky have actually consumed us, and we're pretty much NinjaStarz 95% of the time.
We're kind of reclusive, because we're not trying to, yes, we're trying to get recognized in the online world first, because let's face it, things go viral very quickly, you know, and it's very competitive. First of all, music industry is competitive. The cam world is like super competitive. And there's always somebody that's like skinnier than you are, or has this, or has that, or has more money, or is doing this. We focus a good chunk of our life, and the thing about us is like our personas on cam are not different from how we are in real life. Obviously there's details, like we don't tell people exactly where we live. We say we live in Gotham City, but our personality really doesn't change. But what we do in our fun time is really just sit around and watch movies and Star Wars stuff, and
go out to the bar, just normal people stuff.
Normal stuff, you know, like we're not spring chickens. I'm going to be 40 in a couple of months, and he's 37. So We just do like typical old people adult stuff, like go to the bar and get a $3 pitcher and play shit in the jukebox, or, you know, go to the beach and, you know, just hang out. Or it's not, we spend a lot of time online. Right now we're playing this game called Vikings War of Clans. That's something that's kind of been consuming me lately. So we've been doing like online gaming. You know, just we tend to stay at home a lot. We're homebodies, unless we're going to an expo or like to the club or something. But honestly, in Gotham, going to the club, you better have like $300 with you. It's really fucking expensive. So it's cheaper for us to just, you know, drink at home. We like.
Wait, you actually live in Gotham City? Like that's like a real thing in your life? That's not like a Batman reference?
No, it's a Batman reference just to protect our location is all. That's the one downfall in the music portion of it is like when we perform locally, like we perform under a completely different name because we don't want the people that we really live around to kind of know what we do about online necessarily until maybe that portion becomes a little bit more successful or whatever. But it's just more of a safety thing. Because doing what we do, there's some people out there, obviously, that just have there's just some people in the world that don't understand that there's a line that, you know, it's that, like, what we do is for entertainment, and we're not inviting you to come to our house and do weird shit with us. Or, like, you know, I mean, for instance, we were at that expo, we DJ'd the adult webcam expo out in Las Vegas 2 years ago, and literally there were people that like showed up and just assumed like they were going to be allowed to stay in our hotel room with us, and we're trying to get us back to their room for weird shit, and like no, like you know, so it's like we kind of have to protect our location and identity a little bit, just kind of for safety. You know what I mean?
Okay, so I kind of have the same question for you, but from a different perspective. When you're out doing civilian life, when you're out regular peopling, and you're at the bar, and the guy next to you at the bar asks you what you guys do for a living, what do you say?
Well, he tells him what his. I tell them that I do freelance graphic design. That's what I tell them, because I do.
You just basically say we work from home.
Yeah, we work from home.
Yeah, do you have like an elaborate story, or do you just keep it vague? Like, because I'm sure you
keep
did.
It as short as possible.
Yeah.
Our close friends, our close friends that live in our town. Some of them know where we live, obviously, and what we, you know, do behind not closed doors, but you know, there's some parts of our life that only certain people have access to. The general populace of people on like campsites or whatever do not have access to that unless they're somebody that we've known for years. There's a couple people, but not too many. It's just really, you just kind of keep it brief, and, you know, I do graphic design because I do all the ads that are on our Twitter feed. I do myself. I went to art school. And I've done graphic design work for people, and so it's not a lie. It's just not telling everybody the whole story, because unless we know you personally and trust you, which you should never trust anybody in this world because a lot of people are full of shit. It's just something that a lot of people are looking for, you know, the fantasy, and it's knowing where that line between fantasy and reality is. So I don't know if that answers your question. But.
And you guys are completely monogamous. You don't, you know, you don't collaborate with anybody, even if they're, you know, other adult stars. You don't do anything like that. It's just always you two.
It's always us two, but we did kiss a girl on Snapchat in Miami.
No, that doesn't really count.
Thank you, Mandy. No, it doesn't.
But yes, we're strictly monogamous. The number one question we get is, do you swing? And our answer is like, oh, that sounds like fun. We don't, but the answer is no, we don't swing.
Do you associate with swingers and hang around swingers clubs even though you don't swing though? Do you like keep around the environment, or it's just private life is private life and the only time you're around that stuff is like expo stuff.
No, we go to mainstream clubs. We don't go to swingers clubs or anything like that. We have friends that are swingers. We do not frown on it. We don't frown on anything anybody chooses to do. That's your prerogative, man. If you get off at watching somebody else bang your wife, then this is fucking America, man. Go bang somebody else's wife. Like, who are we to tell you that what you can and cannot do? But America, like, you have a right to put your penis in or vagina consensually pretty much anywhere you want. If you want to hump a tree, go hump a tree. I don't care if you hump a tree.
Hey,
you want to hump 10 people? Hump 10 people. I don't care.
Not anywhere. Not anywhere now. Okay. Like, don't go fucking, like, right in the public theater and shit or nothing. I mean, come on. There are limits.
All right. So let's get the juicy stories flowing. You know, you talk about people trying to follow you back to your hotel room or trying to link up with you. Like, what's, like, the absolute just worst, creepiest, most, like, you know, scared for your safety proposition you guys have ever gotten in so far, you know, either in person or online?
I mean, I would think that was pretty much mainly the one.
They have this one guy that wanted us to fly out to California and film some raver porn live in front of them while we all took pills.
Oh, goodness.
This was one of our custom video people. And he was a cool person. He definitely, you know, paid a high price for the videos that we did for him because we put a lot of time in, and we had somewhat of a rapport with him online. But then it started to cross into the, well, I really would like to be holding the camera while you guys do this, and I'll pay for your flight, and blah, 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 blah. And we're like, yeah, we're going to have to take a pass on that guy. And as soon as we said no to meeting up in real life, we, like, never heard from him again. So the guy trying to get into our hotel room and the guy that tried to lure us out to California, those were probably the two creepiest things that ever happened.
What was the closest has there ever been a proposition that you guys have gotten in the professional world that you almost took? Like anything that would have kind of broken that rule, but that you guys were like, oh, we're closer on saying yes to this one than we would anything else, but we're still not going to do it.
No,
what was the deciding factor on not doing it?
I think we just already kind of have an understanding of what our boundaries actually are. I guess like the craziest thing that we've ever really done in that regards is, and it wasn't really any form of proposition or anything. We all got naked together on or not like naked, but like on the party bus.
Oh.
But that was with other people that do the same thing, and it was all just fun, and like nobody was really doing anything. We were all having fun on a strip.
We were doing things in the bus. The bus was a little. When we went to XBiz in Miami, and we did not win the best Cam Duo award, but we didn't care because they kept the bar open all night, and we were in the Versace mansion drinking free alcohol. We didn't give a fuck. It was an honor just to be there. So when we all got on the bus, they took everybody to a club afterwards, and they thought we were on the fun bus because the other bus we saw pictures and it was boring. We got on the bus and people were sniffing things and drinking things, and they weren't us, but we saw it. Anything you can think of that was like going on, it was happening on that bus. And he got up on the stripper pole, and I had my tits out, and it was just...
Oh, no, you were naked.
I was, like, totally naked?
Yeah, she doesn't even remember. She got totally naked on the stripper pole on the bus. And then I think, oh, yeah, and then Zora kissed you. And then... And then I snatched the bus driver's intercom and started fucking emceeing over the DJ on the fucking bus on the way there and shit. And yeah, that was
bring that ass back.
That was probably the most extreme we've ever done.
Well, that's dope.
This bus sounds interesting.
We need a party bus.
Yeah, you guys sound fun as fuck.
We are fun as fuck.
Yeah, you got anything right now, Shell? You wanna know about or you wanna add?
Oh well, whatever. Fuck off. I do. Fucking, I swear the lack of chicks in here is fucking to where the unknown's got to come in. But whatever, I'll fucking factor.
Welcome to the Sausage Fest here on No Thugs Given Radio. We have
real, like,
3 pricks.
Dude, there's 3 chicks and 1 prick, dude. For real. I don't know. Hey, look, for any ladies out there, like, we're down. I don't know. I fucking hit up somebody as a prospect too. We got to see. I don't know. She's still got. But that's besides the point, right?
We are currently looking for another chick.
Yeah, this is a different story though. That's not what the fuck we're on right now. We're on the NinjaStarz, but not in that way. They only get in that way on one another. You can check that out on Chatterbait. Hell, maybe right now, but that's besides the point. What I want to know is what made you guys get into the anime and putting that shit into your shit. Because when I seen that, I was like,
oh, well, fuck. I've been into anime ever since I was a kid. Like, a little kid. Even before I knew what it was. I've always been into art. I went to a pretty major art school, like I said, and something about the animation style, it was like, well, there's cartoons, and then there's this. And I was always into the fantasy world, dragons, spell casting, that kind of stuff. And I was raised in like a super Christian home, like super ridiculously religiously Christian. And
that's usually
me,
the kind of homes that produce porn stars. So it's all
yes.
Believe it or not, there's a lot of people out there.
His family is like super religious too, but like it's been pretty much crammed down my throat ever since I was like a little kid. But there's something about the stories and the animation that just like captivated me when I was a kid. And as I got older and realized, what it was, now it's mainstream. Everybody's into anime. There was a time where if you liked anime, you were a nerd, you were a dork, you were whatever. And now, nerd is the new sexy online, and people are just embracing anime and hentai with like open arms. And I didn't even know what hentai was. I mean, let's face it, anime has big boobs. Okay, there's lots of big tits in anime. Even if it's not like a bad, like hentai-ish sexual kind of anime, they have a tendency to over-exaggerate certain female features. But I've just always been into it. I'm a super huge Naruto fan. That's like really prevalent in our feed. Full Metal Alchemist, Kill la Kill, Akame ga Kill, lots of stuff. I've Gundam. The first movie I ever bought was Ninja Scroll, which is like
nice,
a classic, like a cult classic anime. That was the first movie I ever saw some girl getting finger fucked by a demon, and I was like, wow, that's extreme, but it's kind of cool, and I like it. So it's
so you're definitely the bigger freak out of the two. Is what I'm gathering.
Yeah, we both freaks. You get a couple of shots in this guy, and we get super freaky deaky.
So I don't know. The demon fingering a chick thing just seems like
there needs to be some Death Note porn.
If you've never seen Ninja Scroll, I highly recommend you all go out and watch it. It's amazing.
It is. It's an excellent anime. I'll totally agree with you, Katie. That is the fucking truth, right? I love how my wife, though, just requested some Death Note porn, which I don't like. You want to see somebody fuck Ryuk? That sounds kind of like, I mean, whatever.
Misa.
But they did, look, if it's fucking anime porn, it's fucking, they use monsters and demons. Like, I think
that's fine.
Have you ever heard of La Blue Girl? I think I'm pronouncing that right, Kitty?
Yes, I believe I have.
It's one of the more popular ones, I do believe. It's also, with tentacle porn, I think. I don't know if there's a different
Tentacle porn. Tentacle porn is interesting. If you like to see girls get every hole filled. Wicked City is another good one, too. That one has some of the tentacle porn, and there's also a girl that has a mutant power where she can transform herself into a giant throbbing vagina that you can walk into.
I don't know that.
Interesting. Not seen that one.
Apparently it feels really good.
So let's talk about some of these expos, because, like, I've never been to an adult expo. I've been to the Folsom Street Fair, but I've never been to, like a trade show for the adult industry. But I've been to plenty for, marijuana products and things like that. What are the adult industry trade shows like? I mean, we've all seen a few documentaries, but from actually being there,
Wait, real quick.
You know what? It's not as crazy as it sounds. I mean, it's literally a trade show, but it just happens to be sex toys.
But they're not allowed at the trade shows. You're not allowed to walk around naked. First of all, it's against most of the convention centers POS. So that you have to, if you're going to walk around, you have to have like your nipples covered with like you can't be walking around with like your snaps hanging out. They have loose, but
it's a lot of bikini bottoms and pasties. So, but I actually, and heels. And so, but honestly, I think that's better because it leaves a little something to the imagination.
True.
But I mean, they're fun. You guys should definitely check one out sometime. It's really not as crazy as you think. Now, if you go to some of the after parties, that's where the crazy shit happens.
We spent all our money on strippers after we went to Exotica. We went to the after party at the hotel, and they had these banging ass strippers on one of these portable poles, and all our money went to the fucking strippers and liquor. That's the whole night. But the trade shows are cool. You can get tattooed at Exotica. They have a whole thing called Tattoo Alley. So they have all local tattoo shops that come in where you can actually get tattooed. They have the different campsites. Chatterbait always has a banging booth. We actually camped live at Exotica at the Chatterbait booth, and that was a new experience for us because we were in an area where there was definitely a possibility that someone that we knew that didn't know what we did could have walked in at any time because it was that local. And we did it, and we loved it. It was so much fun. They sell everything. So they have jewelry, they have toys, they have, anything you can think of. It's not just, sex. It's really just a really good way. It's actually a good way if you're like really unfamiliar with this world. Going to one of those expos like Exotica is a great way for you to kind of just experience a little bit of everything in there and walk out with some really cool shit. They get like Bad Dragon was giving away all this cool ass free swag. I mean, you don't have to buy lube for the next year because we've got like all this Bad Dragon.
Got like 6 bottles of lube from Bad Dragon.
Yeah,
Bad Dragon thinks of the free lube.
Bad Dragon, you rock.
We need to go
but
for research purposes.
It's a lot of fun. Everybody's like dressed up really cool. It's a good time to see models dressed in like super awesome stuff. They're very approachable. You can come and talk to them. You can see people camming live. You can meet your favorite porn star. Like I'm a super huge fan of what's her name? Oh my god! And yes, I know. I'm having a brain fart. My favorite, Katie Morgan. If you know who Katie Morgan is, I shit my pants because I actually got to meet Katie Morgan, and I was like shell shocked. I didn't even know how to respond. And you can go up and hug them and touch them if or whatever. And
some models have
a no touch policy, but like Katie Morgan, like if I come up and say, "Hey Katie, can I give you a hug?" Dude, she's gonna let me give her a hug.
Oh yeah, now she remembers.
Now she knows him. Kiss of Sins. I met Kiss of Sins, and if you know, Kiss of Sins is an amazing person. She's another person who cams with her significant other. They're more into, kind of doing other tricks and everything because they're real heavy hitters for couples in the industry.
Her husband is Johnny Spins, who's actually been in the business for quite a while. But they're totally amazing people. Also, the Burning Angel people are like
small hands.
I mean, and it's funny because like, when I talk to Small Hands, like we don't talk about anything relating to porn. He's been in multiple bands and everything too, and his background is music and art.
And he writes all the music for Burning Angels videos, so he does what we want to do, which is for. So it's really awesome to be able to get to meet these people that you kind of idolize and see them in kind of like a non-sexual light. But that's coming from people that are like in the industry. Obviously, if you just want to go see some titties, it's great too. But it's really interesting and diverse. Like they have contests up on stage, they have a bar. So, you can go get lit, watch some people compete on a stripper pole, go buy some jewelry for your girlfriend, watch people do a wacky ball competition, and then go watch, talk to your favorite cam model who's representing theirs. It's kind of cool.
Wait, what is a wacky ball competition?
Yeah, what's wacky ball?
Wacky ball is they're these giant inflatable balls that you can. That sounds so bad. They have like a hole through the center, so you can stand in it, and you basically it's like inflatable sumo wrestling. You bump into one another, so you have to try to like push people outside the ring. And I know that last year I think Chatterbait like went up against like I'm Live or something. Like they had all the different cam companies, they had different representatives, like different cam models, like competing against each other in Wacky Ball. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. Or Wicked Ball. My bad, it's Wicked Ball.
Well, that's
I want to
dope.
play this.
Yeah, it's super fun.
So, what are some of the names of these expos, and where are they across the country? That you can list off at the top of your head.
Definitely. The biggest one right now is Exotica. And you can find them on Twitter. They do 3 shows a year. One is in Chicago, one is in New Jersey, and that one's coming up in November. We're actually not going to that one. And then the third one is in Denver, and we all know what happens in Denver.
Shit.
Yes.
Yeah, I am located very close to Denver.
Oh, fuck, dude, you have to go because guess what? We're going to Denver in the spring. You can come and shake our hand and we'll buy you a beer.
I might do that.
Dude, seriously, check it out. But Denver, Chicago, and Chicago's in summer. New Jersey is in fall, and Denver's in the spring. There's another one going on right now called the Sex Expo. That's in New York. The ones that are a little bit more different, they're a little bit more geared towards the adult industry, is XBiz. And XBiz runs the show when it comes to everything that is adult entertainment.
And of course, there's AVN in January. So
they broadcast that live on Showtime.
Well, AVN is there's like the trade show portion that goes on for the weekend, and then the finale of it is the actual AVN Awards, which is basically the Oscars of the porn industry. They do that at the Hard Rock Cafe in Vegas,
which is a totally dope hotel, and I totally won like $30.
And then they broadcast a portion of it on Showtime about 3 months later.
So, do you guys have many ties to the fetish community? Like, have you ever been out to Folsom Street Fair in San Francisco? Or anything like that?
California yet.
Vegas is far west.
Kitty, I swear you sound far away. Like I can hear you fine, Lucky, but Kitty, you it's really weird though because I know you guys both have me on speakerphone. How the fuck is it I can? You're talking to the guys over there on Chatterbait, aren't you? That's what it is. It's because you got 2 mics set up, isn't it? Yeah. See, I figured it out.
Huh?
That's what it is, though, isn't it? You chatting to them and they chatting with us.
We're actually, they're watching us, but we're not engaging with them at all because we're just trying to make sure that you guys can hear us okay. They're just basically an audience right now.
Oh.
So, wait, you were live on your webcam thing right now doing this interview?
Fuck yeah.
That is
Chatterbait?
fucking awesome.
You didn't know that until right now, humanity? We've been live almost
No, I had no idea.
You should be
This
jerking
is why
off
you
or
need to follow us
something.
on Twitter so you're aware of these things.
Hey, look. All I know is there's been several blowjobs on an FGR live while we were on the air. Why does my wife snap me for that? Hey, I mean, sincerely, it's happened at least 3 times that I know of. You know? I won't name any names except mine.
Del Shell.
Oh!
You are both terrible.
No, we're really not doing anything other than my boobs are out.
Terrible. Your boobs are out.
I'm over here
Yeah,
rubbing
I don't know.
on.
See, now my next question isn't even for our guest. Now I just want to know if Shell's ever given Jay or Unknown Factor a blowjob on the show. Or on any show.
I want to know this too.
Have you ever been interviewing anybody, any rappers?
Kitty,
and,
don't.
You know.
Why are you asking? No, I don't. I say she pleads the fifth.
I think the guests want to know this as bad as I do.
I heard her.
Totally, man.
Yeah, we need to know.
I won't deny it has happened.
Yeah, go Shell.
Are you pleading the fifth?
No.
Don't play the fifth. Just own it. Just own it. Yes, I sucked that dick. I did it.
It happened.
Awesome. High five, girl.
And who were you interviewing when it happened?
Oh, fuck you.
Please tell me it was Mad
Remember that? I've done 170 goddamn something episodes of the fucking No Fucks Given Hour, and it was one of them. You think I really remember who the fuck I was talking to? I know.
It was only one. Yeah, I do. I don't think you remember if it was only one.
I don't remember who I was. I know Will was co-host at that moment.
Will was on the show.
And all I know was everybody was like, yo, Factor, you're really quiet.
Yeah?
That's because I feel so good. Sorry.
Yeah, like, I'm fucking fuck you.
Just a minute. My question's coming up in just
You're
1
never
minute.
quiet.
And how do you like them toast?
I'm the one that never shuts up on the radio, though, so it threw everybody off. I think it may actually not have been an interview now that I think about it. I think it might have been one of the other numerous broadcasts that we've done that were just random or whatever or something. I really, Humanity, I couldn't fucking, what, you want to go listen to it or something? Like, I want to hear how Factor, because I was...
Yeah, I want to hear this happen. I bet Kitty and Lucky do, too. And I bet whoever's viewing their webcams right now do, too.
I don't... I mean... Dude, if I knew, I'd tell you. Like, I don't give a fuck. You know? I just
need to add video.
Well, it is No Fucks Given Radio. We don't give a fuck either.
Yeah, I mean, I just legit.
You need to start writing this shit down, bro.
Man, shut the fuck up. You know how many notes I'd have to keep of all the fucking shows and, like, just ask them a question and stop fucking with me, you asshole.
Aww.
Okay.
He's always so aggressive.
It's not an episode of 3 Chicks, 1 Prick unless we've got Unknown Factor blushing for at least like 5 minutes of it.
Blushing?
No, now it's 3 Pricks, 1 Chick. You flipped the script.
Oh, did I? I always do that. Did I say 3 Pricks, 1 Chick? Right now it's 3 Pricks, 2 Chicks.
No, because it's you guys there, Lucky, and well, I guess that it would be 3 Pricks, 2 Chicks that are live right now, if you count me.
Well, it'd be kind of rude not to count one of the guests.
1, 2, 3.
Fuck you, Kitty. You don't count.
but Lucky does.
But Lucky does.
Lucky counts. Okay, well at least one of us does. That's good. You qualify.
Yeah.
I'm on it.
You guys are dicks.
I'm really confused as to what happened here. But alright, it is No Fucks Given Radio, ladies and gentlemen. And shit is prone to go sideways. I personally prefer it that way. But, you know, that's just me. And some people say I got a monster. I think you're full of shit. But this, ladies and gentlemen, is Monster. Yeah, by Versus Humanity. And we'll be right back. 3 Chicks, 1 Prick. Or like something like that. I don't know. There's people talking about sex. Tune in. We'll be right back.
Haters see me rapping, they don't know what to do. They thought I was a joke, but I'm ripping the truth. I've been through this before, I take a shit on their crew versus a more lyrical influence than you. I'm bad, you can't tame my ass. All the fame I have ain't up for power grabs. I'm just a funny man, well that's funny man, cause this is Versus Humanity. And I am growing stronger. The world's getting smaller, I'm becoming a monster. I will divide and conquer. The world's getting smaller, I'm becoming a monster. I am becoming a monster. I am becoming a monster. I am becoming a monster. The world's getting smaller and I'm becoming a monster. I'm raw, not like a pink chicken, but like I'm deep dick in a blonde. Thinking I gone tuna fishing, I'm on a truly distant definition of existence when I finish the song. It's like an acid trip, my universe is ripped, and it doesn't get better till I'm hitting a bong. Who the fuck is this first humanity kid? I really don't like him, hope he ain't around long. Fuck you, I'm here to stay. Y'all are washed up, get out my way. Been rapping 10 years and you pay to play. I'd rather go queer, suck a dick and get made. By the end of next year, take my gold to my grave. You cannot sell your soul when there isn't one to take. So I'm running on a roll, rapping, skipping 3 grades in hip-hop K-12, watch a freshman get laid. I'm about to get paid, man, making my name. Ain't about to get phased by a factor and a fake. That'll ever get played if I don't get up in your face. So I'll light a blunt and blaze if I'd have cut up in this place. Bitch, don't think I won't come down to Florida and fucking you both. I am growing stronger. The world's getting smaller. I'm becoming a monster. I will divide and conquer. The world's getting smaller. I'm becoming a monster. I am becoming a monster. I am becoming a monster. I am becoming a monster. The world's getting smaller and I'm becoming a monster. This is my piss to shit fucking song. Quitting cigarettes, getting shitty withdrawal. Witty spirits are arrest, gonna leave and be gone. I act shitty when I'm stressed, best believing in God. Pick up the love, cutting friend zone bitches. Run fast and spike them in the end zone stitches. The game should have had those sluts fucked up, get it? I don't think our dimension is what's what, is it? I wanna see you bitch with a needle in your arm. Walking feeble as you're falling from the opiates you draw. And kick your head up of your shoulders like it was a fucking ball. I'm glad the fucking pattern's over, you're a curse on what you gone. You can call this love to the sequel. Fuck you, you're evil, I know you're licking a needle and selling your cunt for a hotel and a meal while I'm puffing a blunt with hash oil on diesel. I am growing stronger. The world's getting smaller. I'm becoming a monster. I will divide and conquer. The world's getting smaller. I'm becoming a monster. I am becoming a monster. I am becoming a monster. I am becoming a monster. The world's getting smaller and I'm becoming a monster. I started writing rap shit, horrorcore. I get illegally descriptive, overboard. I want Katie McNair tied to a bottomless chair like 007. Nuts in the air. And squeeze a fucking lemon where the whip hit it bare. Just another fucking session in the pit of despair. Have you learned your fucking lesson not to poke at the bear? I'm taking full fucking possession of your right to breathe air. I've killed comedians, I'll kill rappers. Fuck Prophet Jones with Jacob's Ladder. How did Brain Pryor only get $1 grand when I put another 11 bands into the brand? Your BET time ain't worth a shit. Just another 15 minutes of you jacking your dick. And the rest of your existence you be acting all rich. You gon' fade off in the distance and be slitting your wrists. I hope you know that I'm coming for your ass in Baltimore. Broken edges growing fast, I'm breaking backwards like fucking Shaq. Well, I know my dad, but I'm fucking bastard. Facts. And I want y'all to sue me. Blow my ass up and I'll sell the rights to the movie. Ha.
You unlock this door with the key of imagination. Beyond it is another dimension.
Bitch!
I gotta get the fuck out of there. And my reason for this...
No, we don't want no bullshit around us. No bullshit around us. No bullshit around us. No bullshit around us.
You've got Pope, Nitty from Project Born and the Unknown Factor in the house on the No Bullshit Zone.
Whatever you say it is how it is, but I think a blind man could see that.
We get it in every motherfucking fourth Monday, 9 p.m. on NoFucksGivenRadio.com.
Break the cycle, rise above, focus on science.
Shit, don't you want to with it?
I don't want the drink.
He doesn't want the drink.
He does. I don't. You do. I don't. You do. I don't. You do. I don't. You don't. I do. You don't. I do. You don't. Listen.
I haven't got time for this Mickey Mouse bullshit.
In a No Bullshit Zone. Ain't no motherfucking forgiving with the Unknown Factor. Me and this bitch. Project Born for life. Representing.
Guess I'll never get home.
Dunkin' Hines, funky rhymes. I like going in from behind. Take my finger and dip it in. Hit them skins, much skins. I like chocolate with extra cream. Hitting them cakes a daily routine. Stir it with my finger, just like a stick. The devil's off the soup. Now he's in the kick mix. This time I gotta mix it up. The sugar's in one cup, the cream in another cup. Still one man's creed. One hoe cake, two hoe cake. Damn, I think I'm stirring kinda slow. 5 hoe cakes, 6 hoe cakes. I got my finger in your cake mix.
I had a really nice time tonight.
Yeah?
Did you?
Yeah, of course. The cheesecake was really good.
Yeah, I liked the cheesecake too. Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna go inside. I have to get up kind of early tomorrow
what?
morning.
Whoa. What? Are you serious? After?
Well, yeah, it's just I gotta work, and I'm not sure.
You're kidding me, right?
Hey,
Are you fucking kidding me?
Hey now,
I fucking
calm
spent
down.
all that money. You're just gonna go inside? This is bullshit. I mean, I spent all that fucking money. We went to a fucking nice ass restaurant. I spent fucking $200 on your ass. You gonna leave me out here? Fuck a friend zone. 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 Pound it up the middle till I reach the fucking end zone. Fuck a friend 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 zone. Pound it up the middle till I reach the fucking end zone. I call you up and take you to dinner. Damn, you so fine, girl. I think you a winner. We have a nice little conversation, no hesitation, but you say you just ain't the right situation. Wait, I'm like, what the fuck? Huh? That's not what you were saying when I was tossing my bus. You ain't leaving just yet, you got a dick to suck. And best believe, I'ma get you to fuck. So I make her drop that ass back like a quarterback pass. 10-yard penalty, I caught her with the face mask. And she blocked it with the tight end, with the right bender. Pounded up the middle till I feel a fucking zone end. Fuck a friend zone, fuck a friend zone. Fuck a friend zone, fuck a friend zone. Fuck a friend zone, fuck a friend zone. Pound it up the middle till I reach the fucking end zone. The way you talk and the way you walk got me thinking that you want me. You don't want me and you don't want him. You just want something free. Quit with the lies and wasting my time. Don't wanna hear that shit. You gon' find by the end of the night that you gon' suck on my dick. Fuck a friend zone, fuck a friend zone. Fuck a friend zone, fuck a friend zone. Fuck a friend zone, fuck a friend zone. Pound it up the middle till I reach the fucking end zone. Get my balls in the mouth, that's a QB sack. Fuck her with her face down, spray my nut on her back and stir it in 20. And this bitch need money, so I sign it to the franchise and I make her my honey. Bet you never thought a nerdy little fucker like me could get up in your sheets and make your heart beat. Running circles round that pussy like an athlete. In a track meet, sprinting to the finish, busting on your cleat.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Who's your friend now, bitch? Who's your fucking friend now? Yo, fuck a friend zone. 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 Pound it up the middle till I reach the fucking end zone. Fuck a friend 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 zone. Pound it up the middle till I reach the fucking end zone.
Well, here's my number. You can call me anytime.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Not even if hell froze over, bitch.
Where the fuck is humanity?
I'm here. What's up?
I said start the fucking show. I know, I didn't give a proper countdown or anything. I mean, start the show. Yeah, my bad, Lucky. See, we was all conversating, ladies and gentlemen, because this is No Fucks Given Radio, that official radio for all y'all who don't give a fuck. So, you know, sometimes we, like, off chat some shit because, you know, like, there's a lot of network also going over here on No Fucks Given Radio, you know, because we like networking in the underground because that's what the fuck we're about, man. Get your fucking name out, get it out to everybody, and let's all do some work and spread this shit. So, you know, we was on that, and then I had to tell him to shut up, and then I told him to start the show, and he didn't quite catch it, but fuck it, humanity, go.
Yeah, what's up, yo? So, we're here with the new official webcam models of No Fucks Given Radio, and we love them to death, and we think they're our new best friends, probably, but we have a lot more questions for them. So, you guys are on Twitter, but you are not on Facebook. And you do not want to be on Facebook. Why not?
Correct. We don't want to be on Facebook because we don't. It would be very easy for people in our everyday life or family members to kind of discover what it is that we do, and we don't necessarily feel that it's any of their business at the moment. Twitter. So Twitter is a little bit more. Plus, Twitter is a little bit more geared to being able to promote our actual, our videos and our cam show and stuff. You can't really do that on Facebook. You'll get banned anyway. So Twitter makes the most amount of sense. We actually do have an Instagram. We barely ever use it. It's actually locked down as a private account because it's too tied into like Instagram's too tied into Facebook. So yeah, we don't really do our Instagram.
We do, however, do Snapchat. We offer that. We don't have a free public account. We do charge people for our Snapchat, and it's cheap. It's like $5. We don't. There's girls out there that charge like $30 a month. Like they charge more than your phone bill to fucking get their Snapchat for a month. And I'm like, with the amount of tits on fucking Twitter, you do not need to pay $50 a month for somebody's Snapchat.
If you want to support that particular individual, I don't think.
No, I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just saying with us, it's one and done. It's like, oh, you want to see what we're doing behind the scenes? We're going and doing shots at the bar. Boom, here we are.
And the main reason why we do it that way is just to protect our kind of like our identity, so to speak, because when you do have access to our Snapchat, that's where you really get to see, like you were asking, what do you guys do in your everyday life? If you follow us on Snapchat, you get to see all that sort of shit. Like, you get to see us being silly at the bar taking shots. You get to see us fucking going to the store and clowning around and being stupid. Like, you get all that sort of behind the scenes type shit.
Yeah, like me flashing my ass to him in Walmart, or him farting in Walmart and running away, or whatever it is that we're doing on Snapchat at that particular time. We've done a couple of Snapchat takeovers where we took people into a mall. And, most of the people that were doing it from their house. And we're like, nah, fuck that, man. We're not, with your house, boring. We're going to take you on somewhere. So we went to a mall and we went to a video arcade and we kind of like got questions live. People would ask us things and we would respond. I went into the dressing room of Victoria's Secret and tried on a bunch of lingerie and did that and stamped it out. So if you want to get some of that kind of inside behind the scenes stuff that you don't get to see, that we don't necessarily put out on our feed, because our feed is really geared towards promotion of our music, our Twitter, our music, our videos, our live cam shows. If you're wondering why there's a bunch of spam of videos, it's because I'm sitting there trying to sell videos. But Snapchat is a little bit more on the lighthearted side.
Word. So, fuck. I had a question on my mind, and then it just went away. Where did
I hate it when that happens.
I know, right? The question was, but you do keep your faces public, because who wants to fucking watch porn from the shoulders down, right? And, what exactly, have you ever had anybody that you know in real life give you a call and be like, hey, so I was watching some adult films last night and I saw you? Has that conversation ever happened?
No, actually. But we did think that one guy at the local deli counter might have recognized us because he gave us some free ham and a really funny look.
There are times where we actually feel like we've possibly been recognized, but we don't know if that's our own paranoia. But yeah, when certain things like that happen, when people just like
give us free shit for no reason,
often like give us free stuff. It almost feels
so
like they possibly know and just don't want to say or ask.
For real, it's like,
dude was like, take your ham and go.
Like, wait, I jerked off to you. Like, it was awesome. So thanks for that. Here's some free ham. But at the same time, in their brain, they're like, I don't want to admit that I fucking washed and jerked off to them. So I'm just gonna give them some free ham and have a good day. That's fucking crazy.
It's possible. It could have just been he just thought I was cute. But usually, I'm way more dressed up on cam than I ever am just bumming around in real life. I'm one of those chicks who walks around in yoga pants and hoodies like all day long. I hate socks unless we're on cam, and then I have like 19 pairs of socks that are just for cam. So it's, when we're walking around in just day-to-day stuff, we really don't get recognized because, it's...
We kind of dress down on purpose, if that makes any sense.
Haven't had any... If anybody was going to recognize us, it would be our bar buddies, because I'm sure those dudes watch porn. I am sure they watch porn. We had one guy stop us, and again, it's always at the grocery store for some reason. Always at the grocery store.
Did you recognize at the hotel, that one?
That's right, at Xbiz. We got recognized by the guy who was serving us coconut shrimp at the Versace mansion at the hotel we were staying at. Apparently he was married to the manager.
But you were in your persona at that point in time, right?
We were getting drunk on the front porch at 9 o'clock in the morning because our flight got pushed back, and we had all this leftover booze. And we're like, well, we're not getting rid of it, so we're drinking it. So it was 9 a.m., and we did like 4 shots of Fireball and drank like a 6-pack before we even got on the plane.
I feel that. I was day drinking yesterday.
It's fun, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I was day drinking yesterday, and then Angel told me on Facebook comments that I better not be hungover for the show tomorrow, and that bitch isn't even here.
Damn.
I will remember that for sure. I'm not even going to lie. We're drinking right now.
I am not drinking right now. I'm smoking a little bit of pot, but...
I'm so jealous.
What, you guys don't partake?
Yeah, you wouldn't be jealous of the small amount. Say what?
I am jealous because you have any amount. We're out, and I won't be able to get any for like a week, so it sucks.
Well, I'd try to help you out if I knew somebody in your area, but you won't tell me where the fuck you live.
Oh no, it's good. We got that covered. I'm just saying,
No.
it's like if anybody was the queen of scraping bowls, that would be me. So it should be an Olympic sport.
All I know is you guys live in Gotham.
We know
Tell
that they're
me.
not living in California.
Hey, no. They live in Gotham, right? So I just want to know, do you get that fucking fire-ass scarecrow hallucinogenic? I mean, come on. That shit's got to fuck your world up. Yeah, like, if you live in Gotham, you should be able to get all kinds of extravagant, fucked up drugs. That's all I'm saying.
One would think. Gotham City is, and you guys can deduce the location from this, Gotham City is located directly almost directly in the middle of a country, and it's a major, major city. One of the big,
but not one with pot.
Not one where pot is legal, although supposedly they passed a law that said that they do have dispensaries, though.
No, there's a small amount of medical coverage here for it.
It is the most corrupt state system ever.
Yeah,
so in other words, what that means decriminalized is what it means is it goes from a jailable offense to a ticketable offense.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Okay.
So,
I get it. Okay, word.
Do you want
don't say any more.
No, don't even worry. It's America, free speech.
For real,
Yay.
I have fucking, for real, I feel like I could guess where the fuck you are, but I don't want to do that because I feel like...
Yeah, no, I think I have a pretty good idea, too.
If you really want to know where we are, just DM us and we'll tell you guys.
I don't give a fuck, to be real honest.
I don't want to...
But no, there's this part of me that's like, if you are where, well, whatever. I don't give a fuck. This conversation goes no farther because fucker, it's private. Sometimes even on NFGR, God damn it, that's the truth, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's not a big deal.
We found where we give fucks. We give fucks, and yeah, your privacy we give fucks about.
Hey, check
we
out.
We are the one people they actually give a fuck for on No Fucks Kevin Radio. I love
We
that.
go give a fuck.
No. We give
a fuck. We give a fuck.
I like gonna tear up.
We give a couple
Aw,
fucks.
you guys are so
Hey,
sweet.
and when we do, they're damn good ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all that fucking matters. Yeah.
Well, no, because I have this to say. My birthday's coming up, and we will be in the guts of Gotham City. We're staying at a freaking really cool hotel, and we're like debating about like if we should invite people to come, certain people obviously, to come hang out with us at a club in Gotham and like celebrate my birthday. So maybe you guys would be interested. I don't know.
Yeah, no, we're definitely interested in all that kind of stuff.
Real quick, ladies
Lucky's
and
got
gentlemen.
mad connections in Gotham.
Yeah. Hey, real quick, ladies and gentlemen, because like I'm fucking kind of like nuts, and like me personally, this is gonna drive me insane if I don't find out. I'm sorry for anyone listening out there who doesn't. Oh no, fuck, you're on your Chatterbait, so you can't say, can you?
I can't say openly no, but we can DM you on Twitter.
Oh, well, see, I was going to fucking just cut to where we weren't live and just ask you.
Oh, you can do that.
Well, okay.
If we're not live, we'll tell you, yeah.
Oh, well, okay, because I didn't know if you'd still be live on your Chatterbait.
I don't think we want to get off your
No.
Chatterbait, though, because I think it's awesome that we're almost like simulcasting to all your porn people.
Yeah, if they're on the Chatterbait, I really don't want to cut that off. So whatever. So fucking, I don't give a shit. I'll just have my brain deal with it, and hopefully I won't blow my brains out. But that's because, you know.
We'll tell you where we are. So, you guys, it's different when it's like a business account. Like, you guys are, professional.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, we're trying to kick it. Like, I don't, we're definitely the kind of people that
like random creeper. Like, you guys are people that have, like, taken the opportunity to promote us and promote the site and that sort of thing. And it's like, it's different if it's like a business thing. Like, then sometimes you kind of have to.
Humanity.
Yeah, whatever works. We just want to fucking party. Yeah.
They fell for my
So,
trick.
I feel like I'm holding my phone like a microphone right now. Like,
I know.
Oh, really?
I feel like we're just so in now.
Now I demand a freestyle.
A free what?
A freestyle, kitty. You said you was holding it like a mic. Bust me 16.
Oh, yeah. Unknown Factor wants to hear you guys rap, I think is what he's saying.
Yeah, 16
Oh,
bars.
me? No, I'm not a rapper. He would probably be better at it than me.
You got any bars, Lucky?
I'm a hype man.
You don't know.
I'm a hype man.
Can you spit somebody else's song? Can you sing us an Eminem song while you're naked?
Can I sing an
Because
Eminem
I myself
song while
am
naked?
trying to make some money. Yeah. Okay, I guess that's a good
I want
question.
to pick-
What
What
kind of requests do you guys get?
What kind of
What
requests?
kind of requests do you guys get? Yeah. Like, do you get anything stupid like that, like sing an Eminem song naked, or is it just generally like
Yes.
blow him on the couch?
We totally do. We have one
Talk about some of
of
those.
our crew. Oh, yeah, somebody took me to sing the theme song from Aladdin while he went down at me.
Have a duet naked.
Yeah, we had to sing it
To Aladdin.
naked, the theme to Aladdin, the movie, the Disney movie.
And how much does that cost a person to get something like that out of you?
I think it was 5 tokens.
No, it was 50.
And
It was 50. Yeah. It was 50 tokens. It was 50 tokens. So, to break that down monetarily for you,
$2.50.
well, it would be $2.50 to us.
But for you guys, it's like $5, I think.
Yeah, because basically tokens cost you like 10 cents a piece. The performer gets
5 cents for every token.
Yeah. That part I do have a little bit of experience with. I guess, that's a good question. Tokens being worth only so much, like, what are some of the things that you offer for, like, $100 in tokens versus, some of the stuff that's like $250?
For $100, you get the whole shebang. If somebody would like the whole shebang, for you get okay. Just to equate on Saturday, $100 for us is 2,000 tokens. So if somebody were, and we've had somebody do this a few times, we have a specific menu on our profile that's all Naruto themed. Gotta love that anime. We have something, the biggest thing that we do on our tip menu is called a tailed beast bomb. And for anybody who knows Naruto, they know that the tailed beast bomb is like a super powerful attack. The tailed beast bomb for 2,000 gets you full fuck show and anal cream pie.
What? an anal cream pie.
He comes in my butt.
Oh, okay.
Wait.
Or you could have a facial, whichever you prefer. Hey,
Hold the
you
fuck
guys
on.
called us forever.
Humanity? No.
No, that's
I don't give
great.
a fuck. I don't like. Because like my problem with this right now, Kitty, for real, is the fact that humanity did not know what the fuck an anal cream pie is.
Well, not everybody is familiar with the terminology.
No,
I
but
didn't know what a cream pie was until I got into it.
See, even my wife.
No, I
I
should have. That should have registered in my brain because I did used to work at a porn shop not too long ago.
Oh, well, that's okay. You get a pass. Humanity, you're all good.
When I watch porn, like, genitalia is almost not involved. Like, I am super into the BDSM scene and community and everything
you would run
like
our
that.
show then.
Oh, would I? Okay, like, elaborate on, why somebody like me would like that. Because, yeah, generally when I'm watching porn, it's like in a mixed dungeon.
You said BDSM, and I just pulled out my ball gag. Like, I totally have one. We have a 4-point restraint system on our bed.
Word. I've got a lot of that. I've got a lot of that shit too. I fuck with.
Nice.
Yeah, if you guys are ever trying to get shit, I really fuck with this website called KMIAC.com, and it's just the absolute best prices on fetish materials and everything like that.
That's cool. He just gave us a good BDSM to get stuff from. Yeah.
Yeah. I just started getting shit from them, and they are fucking amazing. The best toys out of my whole collection, and they are also the cheapest.
Cool. The restraint system that we won was actually, we won it off of one of our cam platforms that we don't actually cam on anymore, but we won a drawing, and we got it sent from the stockroom. So the stockroom sent it to us.
That's dope.
But yeah, we have cuffs, we have, and when we do spankings, we have this thing we have a board. It's just like a wooden board. But whenever anybody tips for like multiple spanks, like let's say somebody wants to give me 100, because I like it, he's not as much into the spankings as I am, but like I'm like Francine from fucking American Dad.
No, and I actually absolutely hate it, but that's why people do it, because they love the reaction. They love watching me squirm, you motherfuckers.
And then you get the ones that tip specific. Oh yeah, he thinks he's hurting me, and I'm like, no, my ass is huge. You're not hurting me.
Yeah, spanking is like my top fetish. I'll turn that shit like black and blue. You know what I mean? So fucking.
Oh
that's
yeah,
awesome.
well, yeah, no, I'm really into spankings. I'm really into like ass play. I love when he touches my butt. It does things for me. Like I enjoy it, and it's fun to have people. What do you think his name is? Lucky.
Lucky, my bad. You guys are the Ninja Stars, not the Lucky Stars, but Ninja Stars.
I get called Ninja all the time. It's okay.
Mrs. Ninja, Mr. Ninja, hey you, hey lady.
Yeah, my bad.
We once had one guy say in the chat, "Where is your she?"
Where is your what?
She, S-H-E. He was just the only one on cam, and they asked where I was, but they didn't say, "Where is your wife?" They said, "Where is your she?" S-H-E.
What the fuck?
Because they didn't want to specify you as his girlfriend or his wife or anything like that. It's just where's your
Most of the time, when people come in, they don't even know that we're married right off the bat. They think either we're in a studio or that we're like boyfriend and girlfriend, or unless you've been to like a couple of our shows or you talk to us, like I wear my wedding ring everywhere. I love my wedding ring. I'm proud of it. And I am definitely proud to be married to this guy. So it's and once then people are like, oh, that's awesome. And then they're like, do you swing? Going back to your earlier question. And we're all like, not today, but maybe next Tuesday. Bye.
So do you, I'm sure you get a lot of requests for, solo videos, just you. Do you guys fill those requests?
We do. Surprisingly, not as many as you would think. We've only had a couple that have requested anything solo. Most people who request stuff from couples want to see role play. They want to see a scenario. some of our best videos that we had were not actually concepts that we came up with. It was things that people came up with themselves and wanted us to do. And it's fun because then you get to be an actor. So we have one like called Cabby on Your Ass, where this guy wanted the scenario to be where I couldn't pay my cab fare, and I was really pissed at him, and he threatened to blackmail me and call the cops unless I let him fuck me. And the whole time that we're doing it, I am just calling him the worst names you can possibly think of. Like, you're a fucking asshole, I hate you, god damn it, you're gonna get it, I swear to God. And this is what they asked for, but it turned out to be a great video. I don't really know how many solo ones we've done. We did one where I was dressed up as a school teacher. Like,
there's been some solo requests, but I think the people that book us for custom videos book us specifically because we are a couple, because not every dude wants to just see a chick play with a plastic dick. They want to see a real dick. So there's kind of two roles, that a guy plays when it comes to making videos out there, and actually even camming. And it's either you're a part of the actual video where you're like a person, and then there's times where you're basically not a person, you're just a stunt cock. So those are kind of like the two different things. So either way, you're still kind of involved.
Okay, has anybody ever requested a private video or a solo video from you, Lucky?
No. Thank God. I don't know that I would do it.
Yeah. You got, for being porn stars and award-winning porn stars at that, you guys seem to have a lot of lines in the sand that seem pretty conservative.
We
I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, we are a little different when it comes to that. Like, for instance, like our friends that actually do shoot for more, I guess, like major studios or anything like that. They are the ones that are willing to, do it with other people and whatever. And it's, that comes with the job. So we know that it's different, and it may hold us back from getting like further in our career, if you will. But we don't feel that we should bend our beliefs to further our career. Like we want to make it on our own. Like doing it our way. Like we'd rather not make it at all than make it doing something we don't really want to do.
I can feel that.
Hell yeah.
That is noble. So you guys, there's no 9 to 5. You don't work other jobs. You guys are porn stars 100% of the time?
Yeah. And
what platforms do you generally use? Because you're talking about, you're in one chat right now, but you've talked about other people. Do you have your own website, et cetera, et cetera?
We did have our own website. We had a hard time managing it because we're also on other video platforms. So it just became a lot to manage. And not being as well known yet. Being on the actual direct video platforms like ManyVids and I Want Clips, and the main thing we promote is ManyVids, but they already have a customer base, so it makes more sense. They have traffic and a customer base, so it makes more sense for us at this time to use that to kind of build our name, because the cost of hosting and everything for hosting as many videos as we have, and to have hosting and the the e-commerce and all that, the costs on it are so high that it just makes more sense for us to use a platform to sell our stuff right now.
Maybe when we have over 10,000 followers on Twitter, it might make more sense. But when you're still in like under 10,000, even though some people are like, oh my God, you have like 6,000 followers, you're so well known. And it's like, no, there's people that have 177,000 followers that we're friends with, and that's big, dude. That's huge for this community. Even full blown porn stars that are like really well known don't have 1 million followers or whatever. And it's sad, but we actually have more followers than most DJs that are out there. And it's, not everybody really realizes that we are not just a cam couple. We're not just a couple of people who, have sex, on screen or whatever. We do other stuff, too. And, I'll tell you this, we're probably way better at DJing than we are at acting like a couple of asshats on camera.
So you do have an income stream from the DJing thing. That's not a hobby.
No, I wouldn't call it a hobby, but we have not been playing a lot of live shows recently. We've had some equipment malfunctions.
No, basically at the moment, it's camming in our videos is kind of what's being built, so it takes a little bit more precedence over it. We're still producing. We have some other DJ opportunities that are coming up, but this kind of just been we kind of just do this more at the moment, but
it's because there's a quick return on it. If we need that, what's cool about Chatterbait is that you have the ability to cash out and have your money the next day. That's not the case with a lot of sites out there. A lot of sites, yes, they require you to hit a minimum, but there's some sites out there that only pay out twice a month. Well, what if I need money tomorrow? No, I'm not going to sit around and wait for 15 days to get paid because I need to go grocery shopping. That's stupid.
So, I also have music that come in from previous production and stuff like labels that I used to be signed on prior to even doing any of it. I still have residuals that come in quarterly and stuff like that.
We make a crap ton off of custom. We make a crap ton off of custom videos. Custom videos are king. When somebody wants something specific, they're willing to pay for it. It's something that's unique to the cam world that everybody thinks, oh, well, we're going to go to the video store and buy some videos. Well, what if they don't have the video you want? What if they want, you tied up and, telling them how small their dick is? That's not something that you can find so much in mainstream porn. You have to go to somebody to specifically make that for you.
Okay. So how big is your dick, Lucky?
How big is my dick? Go get the tape. Go get the measuring.
I don't know what it is.
Ah, shit. It's funny.
It's 7 inches.
This isn't something that how NBA players know their exact height. You don't know your exact dick size.
No, it is. But when somebody asks, it's just part of our bit on cam. When somebody asks,
I actually get out a measuring tape and measure it.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're actually
where the
pulling your
measuring
dick
tape
out
is
on
right now,
camera
though.
while you're on the phone with me and measuring your dick. That's awesome.
No, it's 7 inches.
It's 7 inches.
Yeah.
A true
perfect.
7. A true 7.
True 7.
A true 7.
Now I wonder how long my dick actually is. I don't have a tape measure, though. What kind of tape measure do you use?
And then anytime someone asks,
it's sewing tape measure, so it's flexible, so you can get a real true read on it. We don't use a wooden ruler.
Okay. Yeah. I was thinking one of those shot tape measures that you fucking pull the tape out and then let the lock off and it fucking cuts your hand all up.
No, but we should have one of those. But no, it's a sewing tape measure. It's a sewing tape measure.
Word.
This is
the coolest fucking interview I've ever gotten to conduct.
Yay!
I feel like Oprah on the Oprah show now, where she's like, yeah, I don't let them tell me any of what's going to come on my show because I like the surprise too. I need to do this shit more often. Thank God Shell likes it.
Well, you know what? I saw that you guys have an interview coming up with Shauna Lene.
She's one of our best friends in the whole wide world. We are very close with Shauna Lene. We were hanging out with her at XBiz in Miami, and she is an amazing person.
Yeah, actually, fun fact: the way we became friends with her was when it came time for when we got nominated for XBiz, there's a nomination vote that happens, a nomination period. So you get all your you get all your fans to vote for your nomination, and then only so many people actually get nominated, and then it goes through another round of voting of who's actually going to win. And so once the nominations came out, from out of nowhere, she like picked people from certain categories. So she,
one person from each category.
not each category.
Oh,
only a handful of categories, but she picked whoever she wanted, and she and from out of nowhere she decided that she wanted to help us out and help us try to win, and we had never even met her before, and all of a sudden she came out with this graphic that she made of who she was voting for on XBiz or who she wanted to win or whatever, and just from out of nowhere co-signed for us to win, and that's how we met, and we've been really good friends ever since.
To meet her in person when we flew to Miami for XBiz, because we love to travel and we will make, like, we're willing to go. There's people who like get nominated for stuff and have no intention of going, and I think that's kind of whack. It's like, if you're not planning on going to the event, don't put your name in the ring. Don't do it. It's rude, and it's like a pain in the ass for everybody who's actually serious about doing it. But what we got to hang out with.
I totally agree.
Yeah,
there's nothing I hate more than seeing somebody win an award and not be there to get it. Like, really? Fuck you then. You don't deserve the award.
Like, you didn't even take the time to come and accept this great award. Don't get the
I mean, I get it. There's complications, but if you already know up front before you even like try to go for it that you're not even going to bother to show up, then you shouldn't bother to.
No, you shouldn't even bother to even try or take votes away from people who are actually going to go to the event. Because I can tell you this, any award show that we get nominated for, that we push for, we will attend. Because we're not full of shit. Because we're not fake fuckers like a lot of people on the
Yeah, and then after XBiz, then we ended up getting together and when we at Exotica. When we went to Chicago for Exotica.
He likes to party.
And so we had so the three of us had a good time with a bunch of strippers, and yeah.
Not in the way you think. We were just hanging out
just hanging out, tipping them, not.
But yeah, Shauna's really cool people. She's good people. She's huge in the industry. She has a huge fan base. You guys are gonna have a blast interviewing her. She's fantastic.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
What about that?
And she's super hot. Did I mention that she's super hot? She's super hot.
I enjoyed making the flyer.
I'm going to have to do some more research with my wife.
More
This
research,
is a really
too.
weird-
Well, Shauna is on Chatterbait as well. If you guys ever want to check out her show, it's I think it's ShaunaCam.com. Ours is chatterbait.com/NinjaStarz, but Shauna's on Chatterbait as well. She's also on Twitter, and if you ever, she is a fucking social media. We do our thing, but she's got people that troll her, and she is not scared to engage people on Twitter. So be careful, because she's smart, intelligent, and she will tell you to go fuck off. So we'll just block you. If you piss us off, we'll just. We don't like engage in like Twitter drama. Like, there's so much shit that goes on in the cam world where it's like, this bitch hates that bitch, so I'm gonna bring you down, and I'm gonna tell everybody this or that. People are putting out YouTube videos trying to slam people, and it's just like, we don't have time for that nonsense. Like, people need to find a better way to spend their time than just making their whole social media about ragging on other people. It's kind of disgusting. We stay away from that completely.
Sounds like the underground rap beef kind of stuff.
It's always that way, isn't it?
Actually, it is very similar.
Wow. Okay. So I'm on your Chatterbait website right now, looking around, and I spelt it chatter like ChatterBait. No, it's ChatURBAT.
BAT. Yes.
Like masturbate, Chatterbait with a
Yes.
UR. How do you spell the slash
tagline
NinjaStarz?
is just NinjaStarz.
And so then, like, does it just come up, or
It should.
I currently have 0 tokens. And
don't worry about the tokens.
Hey, there you are. That's awesome.
You need tokens.
Okay. Hey, there's your tits. What does it say under your tits? You have a logo under your tits. Oh, it says Chatterbait. Nice. Nice. So Chatterbait, did you have to buy that, or do they send that to you?
Nope, we got it when we broadcast live for Exotica.
When we broadcast for them at Exotica, they set us up with like outfits and shit to wear.
That's dope. So this kind of works like the Chuck Reeves show. You guys are just on camera doing your thing, and then people send you money in the chat, or do you have to buy a message to send in there, or can I just say?
You have to make an account.
You have to make a free account. Right now, I think you're just a creeper. You can just do it with an email. If you wanted to actually type in the chat to us, you just set it up with an email, and then you can type.
Okay, this is
awesome. Better to access and make you a moderator. So
that would be dope. I don't know. Yeah, that would be an honorable position that I never expected to get in life. It's like, hey, what do you do? Well, I'm a rapper. I host a show on No Fucks Given Radio. I'm a moderator for a webcam show that, So, okay. Yeah, that'd be strange. But this looks like a kind of dope platform.
That's an awesome resume.
Platform Chatterbait is the largest. I think the largest. It's very well known, and they sponsor a crap ton of events in the adult web service.
And also, I want to throw in there as well is they really do take care of their performers. This is kind of a tradition. When we do radio interviews and we broadcast at the same time, this is kind of a tradition. You guys are the third ones to get this, so we're going to do this now for you.
She has a Sharpie and her titty in her hand.
I feel like we should be watching this, babe.
And she's drawing NFG. Yeah! Her titties. We have a billboard on her titties right now.
That is awesome.
Look, and then, like, legit, you can't ask for a better billboard to get fucking men's attention than a pair of women's titties. I mean, let's be real fucking honest here.
Oh, I need to see better.
No Fucks Given Radio. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. That is awesome. You are really good at writing on yourself from that angle. Like, I
get that all the time.
Impressed on how well you just wrote our radio name on your titties. And it's really fucking with me because I'm watching you right now, and then there's a lag on the microphone, and then there's a lag between the base of operations, which is where Shell and Unknown Factor are, and then you and I talking to them. So it's pretty interesting. I can't tell if you're ahead of us or behind us. Obviously the phone's ahead of the video.
Hey, no, fuck that. My wife sucks, humanity. She can't even find the fucking spot to look at this shit. She's like
I'll fucking
can't.
I'll message it to her right now.
There you go. Do that. Yeah, see.
Because that's just dope. Can I take a screenshot of that?
Oh yeah. Hold on. Wait.
Or does it fuzz out like that? Fucking other website we used back in the day.
Oh no, totally.
No, we're giving you permission to do that. You're fine.
Okay, cool.
That's
awesome. Dude, that is so dope. That is so dope. Okay, I need to message this to Shell. If you guys listening at home want to see what we're seeing right now, it's CHAPURPHED.com/NinjaStarz. Alright, give me one. Alright. Yeah. Are you posing? Okay, you're posing. Nice. Yeah, that is awesome. That is awesome. Saving that in the bank right now. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. That is awesome. Well, you wanted promo Unknown Factor. There's your fucking promo right there. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. We got to turn this into a poster. Fucking, all right. And then, this is awesome.
Wait, fuck, you can't. Like,
I am so about this.
This is kind of a tradition, so, but yeah, no.
Oh, if you want a poster, I'll do body paint.
If you want something more,
polished?
Yeah. Yeah, no, we can do something another day and hook it up proper.
Oh yeah, I can do like body painting where we can paint it on like both of us, and you can put that on the billboard. I can put it on his ass if you want.
No, we did a show once where she actually painted a Chinese dragon, but the Chinese dragon was across both of our bodies. So when we stood next to each other, it like the drawing connected because it was like the canvas was both of our bodies together. It was really cool.
That is fucking dope. Everything about everything right now is fucking awesome. I like life. Oh, and you have a ball gag in your hand. There we go. Now this is something that I would watch, be a little bit more likely to watch. So, this is dope. And then, and then it's got your information, and it says, real name, NinjaStarz. You have 3,631 followers. Your birth date is November 9th of 1903. That makes you 99 years old. You're a couple. You're interested in men, women, trans, and couples. The location is your pants. Your last broadcast was 1 hour and 59 minutes. The languages you speak are Klingon, Mandalorian, and Igpay Attenley. Fuck yeah, that one took me a minute. And your body type is just your average ninjas. Smoke/drink, yes, and we get turned up. Body decorations, we got inks. And then there's pics and videos. And they all 200 tokens, 200 tokens. So how much is 200 tokens in like real life dollars?
$1 is $10.
$10. So that's not bad, and these look halfway decent. I mean, I don't like dicks, so I can't really say that for my genre, but the quality looks good behind those little lock buttons. So, yeah.
You said you were into the BDSM stuff, right?
Yeah, I'm heavy into the BDSM stuff.
I'm going to put you on the board.
Oh no, I feel like this just went to where you really need video for it, ladies and gentlemen.
We actually have multiple boards. This one.
Are you about to write my? Are you gonna write my name on your board? What are you doing? I like it. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. I don't have it spoken, so keep doing it. Okay, maybe I'm getting introduced to something new here. This is the kind of custom porn I like, is advertising. Yeah, this is making my Jew-bone just tingle.
Your Jew-bone? What?
My Jew-bone. Free advertising, bruh. Humanity was here, no fucks given radio. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. This is dope.
Are you guys ready for this?
Yeah.
God damn it, send me that link, Humanity.
Oh shit!
Is it Sal with a C or Sal with an A? With an I?
Starts with a Z.
Is it Shell is with a C?
Yeah,
oh, Shell. It's CHELLE times 2.
Times 2.
CHELLE.
Okay.
There you go. I just sent you porn in the chat.
I need your man's name.
His name is
Unknown Factor. To be on the board. What is it?
Unknown Factor is his.
Unknown Factor.
Just how you do it.
Thank you.
Here, babe. There's the website for you, babe.
Okay.
Real.
I don't know if Unknown Factor belongs on the board though. Do you have anything that more concerns like missionary position you can write his name on? Fuck yes, that's so dope. Shell times 2. Nice.
I
He's
might
gonna give me
kill you.
hold on.
That is
That is so dope.
I'm gonna kill you, humanity. You mission.
I
fucking
just sent
missionary
Shell
piece of
Show the
shit.
link.
Look,
I just
look.
sent Shell Show the link.
I would hey, I'm watching it right now. I would look, babe, let me bust your ass like
Oh,
that.
here we go. Here we go. Get her. Oh, you can go harder than
Calm
that.
down. Calm down. We're doing 10.
Babe. I don't know if I could do it.
My wife totally couldn't take it.
This is great.
Yeah, my wife couldn't take it. Just a little board like that, it'd fuck you up, man.
There you go.
Ooh. See? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Best interview ever.
If y'all like watching this video, y'all need to.
This is so great.
I feel like we need to put this fucking link. I don't want to put the link in the Facebook page.
Yeah,
though,
we
'cause you
can't.
guys
We
said
can't
that.
advertise this
Yeah,
on
I don't wanna-
Facebook.
Yeah.
This is great.
Real.
I love it.
Chatterbait.com/NinjaStarz, motherfuckers. Go to
That was just for you guys.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Hell yeah. That just made my fucking night. I got fired from Applebee's yesterday, and if I didn't get fired from Applebee's, I wouldn't be able to see you get spanked with a board with my name on it.
You're there for life.
So that's fucking dope.
I never thought
Did
that would
you
happen.
get fired from Applebee's?
I did. I lasted 2 days.
Was it a waiting moment? Did some bitch send the steak back and you just like had the chefs run a train on her steak or what?
No, actually, fucking, I get this stuff called CBD isolate off of from my friends at hasshempcolorado.com, and I was using some of that and got accused of smoking pot, and I'm like, I'm not smoking pot, and they're like, yes, you are, and I'm like, you're not educated very well. I didn't say that, but
Oh
that's
my
really what it came down to.
god. Why do you always gotta hate on the fucking kids, man? Fuck that.
Alright, well, from now on, we're
boycotting Applebee's. I used to work there too, by the way.
Yeah.
I
Fuck-
quit
fuck
both
corporate.
times. No, fuck corporate. Go, do you.
Yeah.
Do you.
Yeah, I need to go find somebody to do porn with. I'm not. There is a mail button right here that's right
That's
before
okay. Find a
couple.
girl as freaky as you are, and then we'll hook you up, man. We can get you on any platform you want if you really want to do it.
I'm actually not doing too bad in that department right now, fucking. But the issue is I don't. I live in Casper, Wyoming, and all of the chicks here I'm convinced have herpes. So I don't go after girls from my hometown. I go elsewhere to do that, but I've been stuck here for a while. So right now I'm like killing it in the over 30 and 1,000 miles away game that just randomly hit me up on Facebook. This is a position
You need
in
to
music
come to
I've only been
Gotham.
in for like the last few days that hasn't been happening, but yeah, fucking.
Nah, man, you need to come to Gotham. You need to hang with us. You need to come to Exotica in Denver. Totes
I
and the
think
goats.
I'm coming to Gotham. If I might be in your city in a couple weeks, and we'll talk about that just based off the description you gave me after the show. When you're not on Chatterbait anymore, but I might be in your hood like really soon, like really
Cool,
soon.
man. That would be amazing. Just head us up. Let us know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
We're always
So-
down for a good road trip. We just bought a new car, so we're anxious to take her out on the road.
Yeah, if I'm not going to the exact place you are, I think I'm going next to you. So
Next to is going to those bars. That's why God invented bars.
yes,
And on the
So,
8th day, he said, "Let there be bars."
yes, always. The World Championship of Beer Pong. I see that flag behind you. My rap partner Deadeye, the World Series of Beer Pong, has competed in the World Series of Beer Pong in Las Vegas.
Real quick,
Yeah,
I just gotta
Set up
say.
from the Mayweather fucking McGregor fight. It says, well, it used to say fight night, but now it says Ice night. I've just been lazy and haven't taken it down. But that is fucking amazing. This one's from 2010, I think. We found it in the first story.
Wait, no, it wasn't. He went out. I think he was Wyoming's competitor. Yeah, I think he got sent out to the Vegas tournament in, I want to say like 2012, 2013
That's
maybe.
fucking cool. So he was basically like the guy in, what's that movie? Beer Fest. No, Beer Fest.
Yeah.
Beer Fest. The guy who's like, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, we actually do beer pong live on cam. We actually do beer pong live on cam. We threw a toga party, and we did beer bongs, and we made our own beer bong. I used the movie Old School for reference and how to make one, and I had a skirt that I bought that was like a Delta Chi skirt or something, so we were dressed up like rubies. We won a back-to-school photo contest.
Back-to-school photo contest, and the photo was her dressed up like a fucking sorority chick, giving me blowies on the toilet.
Well then.
So how many tokens would it cost to watch her give you a blunkin? Like how many? Like what's your general price for that? I'm not asking for me. I'm just asking for
He's just asking for a friend.
Somebody ordered $10 off of our tip menu. I think it's $166.
But we have a dice roll app running at the moment. It costs 25 tokens, and you would win a random action. Basically,
that's 25.
That's so dope. See, the lag is fucking with me again because you're talking. And then I'm sitting here smoking pot, waiting for it to come out of your mouth.
Mute our camera.
Mute the sound on the camera. There's a little button that says speaker no, and if that won't mess with you, it's fine.
Oh, see, you could have done that and watched him, babe. But yeah.
It's in the lower left-hand corner of your screen.
I just think this is so dope. And it's public. Like, I love that it's public and that one motherfucker can pay you to do shit, and then the other people in there get to enjoy it too. Like,
yeah,
I see a dildo
that way. And
if you're not a 6-year-old, everybody's got this thing called a mush, and it basically looks like there's a big rat tail sticking out of your skin. This is the rat tail. This is something that is
I cannot hear you very well right now.
She wasn't talking into
I'm sorry, I'm too far away from the mic. This particular vibe costs about $300, and what it does is it will accept controls from somebody's phone. So somebody can download the app. It's by Karoo.
Ooh.
Yeah,
okay.
And they have a guy version of it called the Onyx. So you can sync. So if somebody were to have the Onyx anywhere, and we have this, we could give them a password, and anything that happens to this, like when my pussy tightens or whatever, it will send those signals to the Onyx, and it will do the same things to the guy that I'm doing to this, and vice versa. So also, he can control it. So he can, well, he can't do it because we're on the phone, but if we were not on the phone, it has 8 different settings, 8 different vibration patterns, and he could basically drive me nuts with the phone standing on the other side of the room or downstairs or whatever he wanted to do.
And then also, we can't say too much about it at the moment, but we're actually working out a deal with with Karoo that's going to incorporate our videos with this technology. But that's about the most I can say about it at the moment.
But you're telling me that a machine now exists in the adult industry to where there's a cybernetic pussy and a cybernetic dick, and you can fuck them at the same time in whatever position the solo person wants, but it will mimic the throbbing and the different whatever of the dick and back in. So it's like having email sex.
Correct.
Almost. Like, this is
Correct.
the next generation of Fleshlight and Dildo, and it comes together.
Oh, yeah.
And
Like, Peru and Fleshlight are, like, kind of like, I think
They partnered to make
together.
Fleshlight and Crew partnered to make the pocket pussy portion of the.
But the Onyx is not the next gen. What's the next gen? It's the... There's one that's, like, crazy. It has, like, a hydraulic... It's for guys. It has, like, a hydraulic press and, like, sensors on it that will, like, basically, like, yes, it's, like, basically literal virtual cyber sex.
Wow.
So, wait, we're making it to...
I love the future. Yeah.
There's part of me that's like that's a good idea. There's part of me that's like, this is going to cause it to where people just really don't interact anymore. They just fuck people online, and they're really not even fucking, and that might become a slight problem.
Dude,
There's some crazy technology coming out nowadays, man.
We've got to fit. I need these.
I need this in my life.
Well, no, because my issue right now is fucking I got all these chicks all over the fucking world, and fucking I can't get to none of them until I get on tour. And
you could get an Onyx and send them a Pearl, and you could fuck them. They're half the world away. They're in China. You can do it.
Yep. That's what I'm saying. I wish they were in China. None of them are Asian. I wish.
I'm trying to give you an example. Like it could be just states away, but yeah, as long as you guys both had the app downloaded on your phone and you both had the proper equipment, then yes, you could definitely do that.
So for instance, I actually don't have the male portion. I have this one because we just use it with viewers. But what's cool about it is I do have an app on my phone that can control that. And so if I'm out and about attending to business, I can literally text her and be like, hey, go get the crew, and fucking get her off from my phone. And then she can, like, send me video clips of that happening or, like, FaceTime and shit like that.
Yeah, because you're the one that originally liked the cam shit, so obviously you're still into that. You just have, like, the fucking hookup now.
Exactly. Like I could literally be waiting in line at the bank and fucking making her come at the same time. It's pretty dope.
Okay, the one thing that I would actually buy tokens and pay you tokens to see is if you got the other one and while you were on webcam, like you fucked each other sitting next to each other but with the computers.
But just not touching each other, just...
Yeah.
That would be super fun, and we need to get
Maybe
on
holding
that.
hands, but like that's it.
I know
Like,
what you're getting for
dude,
Christmas, and honest.
Yeah, like holy shit. Fuck
Well,
yeah.
the way we got it was a gift from a sponsor. That's how we got it.
Well, the sponsor needs to give you another one. The
I know,
other
right?
side, because I just want to see that happen, like a product demonstration, like straight up. Because that sounds like something that's too good to be true before you buy. So I'm going to stand here right now and
on
say,
that, we'll probably put it up for free.
those
We would probably
motherfuckers
make
need
that-
to sponsor you. And fucking, I want to see a product demonstration on that. I would love to fucking
got
see
it.
that. Because I'm
You
not
will be the
really
first
into
person
the
that we
webcam
let
thing,
know.
but I'm totally into the toy thing. You know what I mean? So that is a demographic that fucking your Peru people or Onyx people can fucking like hop on top of and be like, there's not people that are necessarily into the webcam shit, but these people make a good route to demonstrate shit so the fucking internet sees it, because it's just so hard
dude,
to
it's
explain.
super cool.
I had to sell the first generation of those things when they came out in porn shops, when fucking Evolve first had their version of it, and it was just like the next generation of vibrating panties, with the cordless remote that only works from 10 feet away. Fucking yeah. So
The corded ones are even funnier. They have ones that have like a cord on them, so it's like you can only be like 2 feet away.
I know what the fuck is the.
We go to the porn shop and we just laugh at some of the stuff that they have, because some of it is just completely ridiculous, but some of it is really cool.
And then I love, like, when we start engaging in conversation with, like, people that work at our local shop, and then eventually kind of have to come out with it, like what we do, because like all of a sudden they're like, how do you fucking know all this? And like we're telling them about shit they don't even have in their store yet.
And we fuck for money.
And then we explain it to them, and they're like, oh, okay. Like we literally got product in a local store that they didn't have before because we told them about it, and they like went to management and like explained like, oh, these people were in here and explained this to us, and all of a sudden like the next week we went there and
now they carry it.
That is nuts.
It's fun. It's fun. It's like living a double life, like a secret agent.
You guys are so fucking awesome. Like, you guys fucking rock. Like, I'm loving this interview. And it's actually really funny because Shell messaged me and she's like, I'm gonna call you in 45 minutes. And I'm like, okay. And then I accidentally fell asleep, so I woke up to...
I hate it when that happens.
Hey, are you ready for the interview? And I'm like, oh, fuck. I, like, walked down to the gas station, had to get a fucking cigarette, like, fucking, you know, come to, and now I'm just, like, awake, and I'm like, wow. I'm finding out so much cool shit, and just email sex exists now.
Yeah, staring at breasts.
Email sex.
Dude, that's cool.
Let's make a track about it.
Let's make a track about
it.
About your eyes being open to the world of live cam porn.
I'm down.
Normally during our show, we'd be bumping some fucking beats. We'd be playing like some rap or hip hop or whatever. I mean, obviously we don't have that going on right now because we're talking to you guys, and we don't want like any background noise like fucking it up. But yeah, our shows are actually a good way for people who maybe are scared of it, because like let's face it, when you logged on to Chatterbait, what was the first thing you saw? 10,000 people buck ass naked. That can be intimidating. We make it a point not to be buck ass naked when we log on to cam. You gotta pay to play. Sometimes I decide to like give things away for free, like today's a special occasion, obviously. But, you know, we like to talk and we like to interact, and, you know, chat is free. You don't have to pay for that. So it's, you know, people can just ask us whatever.
Well, my ex-girlfriend used to do webcam stuff through a different site that doesn't look nearly as nice as this one. But that had led to us doing a couple custom videos for this one guy that we actually knew, and then that was like the end of it.
Here it comes. He finally comes out with it.
You finally let it slip.
This is the first time I've ever like looked at the whole of the cam world. You know what I mean? Because when we did that, it was so she had a way to make money while I was at work because she really wasn't that good of a girlfriend and not a very committed partner. So I was like,
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, so it wasn't a, hey, let's do this as a couple thing. It's like, if you're not going to do anything else, will you sell your tits for money on the internet? And she thought that was a good one. So.
I like them laughing in the background. Oh my God. But no, it's super fun, and it's like yes. Sometimes it gets intense. Sometimes somebody comes in and throws something like a tailed beef bomb where they just want to see us go, and sometimes it's just people playing the games. Like the thing about Chatterbait is that there's all these different like apps that you can run on the site. So we do things like we play blackjack. For 5 tokens, you can play blackjack against us and win stuff. There's an RPG game on here called Battlebait, where you can actually, we have Hogwarts where it will sort you into a house. There's all kinds of really cool shit that we do. Sometimes we do live stuff like Kino, balloon shows. Like we said, we do DJ stuff, and like we do tip to strip when we're playing live music or whatever. And it's fun. It's not always yeah.
I just saw something come up, and it says, room subject changed to black jack off.
Yes.
Is running tip 5 to play. You tip 5, what happens here?
You tip 5, and the bot deals you out a blackjack hand. And then you have to play blackjack. You have to decide whether to stand or to hit. And our hand happens automatically. Like, we don't even get to see our cards. But you have the option to try and beat the house. And you win a prize either way, whether you win or lose. The prizes that you win if you beat the house are a little bit more like sexual. The prizes that you win if we win are like, get your name written on us, or I get 5 thanks, or we have to chug our beer, or whatever it is. So you can set all those terms as how you want it. It's really fun.
Now let me take this on a different avenue. I mean, because obviously with doing this, there's a lot of tech involved. I mean, you guys have sound while you're on Chatterbait?
Do we have sound? Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. So
there's like dudes jacking off to our voices right now?
Possibly, yes.
All right, well, whatever. That's not what I'm worried about, humanity.
Oh, no,
Shut
no.
up. This motherfucker's always...
So they can hear us, we can't hear them.
No, we can't hear them. The only way we would be able to hear them is if they tip to have us open their cam, or if they take us private. If you take us private, cam to cam is like kind of automatic.
Okay, so 2 questions then, based on the information that you just provided. 1, which one of you handles like the more tech aspect of this? Because I'm assuming it's one of the 2 that handles more of the sound and video and all that shit. And what do you think about that whole end of the process? And 2, you say people can take you cam to cam. You ever have that happen? You ever have that happen and just get really fucking awkward? Because I assume it might.
Honestly, okay, to address question 1, the technical aspect of setting up the bots, that really falls to both of us. I know a little bit more about, we have a bot running right now that's like kind of like the backbone of our show. It holds all our notices, it has all our ads. I'm usually the one that sets that up because there was a guy who developed it specifically for us, and if you look it up on the app list, it says NinjaStarz bot. This bot is to be used in chat by the NinjaStarz. That one was specifically coded and written for us. It just tells people things that we want them to know, keeps track of who the high tipper is. But when it comes to setting the bots, we're both capable of doing it. Really, it's just whoever has more time to do it. Half the time, most of the time, like if it's in a crunch, he's the one doing it while I'm like putting my makeup on or getting in the shower or whatever it is that I'm doing. If it's something that's really elaborate, like if we're doing like a really big show that has like some crazy graphics or something, I will sit in and do that because I understand like how to get all the icons to show up. Just refresh my mind what the second question was.
When you guys do a cam to cam, because you said sometimes people are private.
Oh, was it awkward?
Yeah,
that's right.
You ever have some awkward shit?
No, actually, one of the hottest times we ever had on cam was with this guy, and it wasn't on this platform actually, but it was like a 3-way cam stash, and we were still public while we had his cam open. He didn't actually take us private. Taking us private is different. If somebody tips 99 tokens on here, we'll open your cam for 10 minutes in public chat, meaning that we can give narrative on, to people who are not tippers or whatever on what we're seeing. And we ended up having like this crazy, crazy fuck show for like half an hour with this guy who tipped us to open his cam in public stuff. People who open cams, they know what they want, and usually they're the more nervous of us because we're used to it. Like, we're used to being on cam, we're used to looking at ourselves, we've seen junk.
Yeah.
It's people who want you to open their cam want to be seen. They want you to watch them. They're exhibitionists. They're not voyeurs. They're not happy. And they want to see your reaction to them doing something. This guy really, really, really wanted us to watch him come. And, you know, they will not stop until they get their satisfaction because that's their fetish. So it's very interesting to kind of learn, like, what makes people tick and everything. And cam to cam, for people who really want to do it, is definitely a fetish, and it's definitely something that we've never, ever had a problem with. There was this one guy who opened up his cam, and he had a guinea pig, and he didn't do anything bad with the guinea pig.
Okay.
He's like, my guinea pig is eating my lunch right now. Want to see? And this guy had tipped us like a crap ton of money during our show, and we're like, oh, sure, we'll open our cam for you. And so he opens up his cam, and sure enough, there's a guinea pig, like, sitting on his shirt. He was in India. She goes, guinea pig sitting on his shirt, eating his apple from his lunch. And we just sat and had a conversation for a little while, and then that was that. So sometimes people want, like, you know, the sexual aspect. Sometimes people just want to do something for you, and they just want you to watch because you're willing to do that. It's not always about, like, what's going on our end of the cam.
For some people, it might possibly be the only social interaction they get.
Because they, like, can't get out of their house. They don't want to go out of their house. They don't trust people, whatever it is. Like, our job is to make you feel as comfortable as you possibly can, like, and get off or not get off, whatever you want.
Hell yeah.
Well, that's legit.
That for real.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Man, can I just say, this has been a hell of an interview. Kitty, lucky for real, it has. Like, look, well,
are you guys recording this?
Yeah, like, we were only planning to run it. Yeah, well, I'll have this interview up on the site, just the pure audio.
Because I want to listen to it after we're done. I like listening to us when we're done. That's fun.
Yeah. Well, for anybody that's listening to it after the fact, unfortunately, you're going to miss the good visuals. I apologize for that. You should have went to fucking Chatterbait when we were live, though, fuckers. But for real, we were planning an hour.
Are you guys recording this?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Oh,
We've
fuck
been
yeah.
recording for a while. Nope, we're recording. We're recording. But your audio is going to be better because it's coming from your end, so.
Well, we possess the technology to merge the audio and the video together.
Now, he is technically
You made an account, humanity. Make him a mod for the show.
I just
You get
made
mod
the
status for this show only. Mod status for this show only. Meaning you have unlimited. Yep. Give him mod status. Moderator status. No, not silence for 6 hours, and you're not banning him.
Silence him for 6 hours.
That's what he needs.
It's like, this went in the opposite direction.
You know what? I might actually make him a Sonny.
This just seems like the greatest networking opportunity I've had in a long time. So, yeah. No.
I'm
it's kind
about
of like...
to add you to our fan club, which is normally like 555 tokens, but I'm going to give it to you for free.
Hey,
oh, thank you.
Real quick, humanity.
You're
you
welcome.
Want to talk
And
about...
then when you talk, see that little Jiraiya that comes up that says Sage Mode Sanin? That's our fan club. That's what you'll get. So give me 1 second.
All I got to say is you say this is great for networking. No, dude, oh my God, you ought to hear this fucking beat. I need to get to my ass to writing on that beat, ladies and gentlemen, guys out there. Like, it's just, radio consumes so much time, it really does. But yeah, because that fucking beat, Swallow, I know you can go check it out on their shit, on I believe your SoundCloud, if memory serves me proper. You can check that beat out. You're going to be able to hear my ass on it in not too long. And it is, Ooh, that beat is just fucking fire, and it goes up, and then it goes nice, and then it kind of goes, like, real mellow, and then it goes psychotic, and it just so fits what's in my head.
Give me 1 second.
Huh? What's she doing? She's like, shut up, Factor. Everybody tells me to shut up.
I don't want you to shut up. Keep talking.
Oh, well, I'd hope. I don't know. Look, she's
Shut
fucking
up,
with me, too.
Holly baby that just joined the
She
chat
fucks
room.
with me because I see the lag. Like, I see her pick up her phone while she's doing what she's doing, and like she's like, no, keep talking. And like that's really weird. Like, that delay will fuck with you, humanity. I see why it was fucking with you, and especially if you had the sound on. Oh my God, dude, what's wrong with you?
I didn't have the sound on. I did not have the sound on.
Oh, well, even just watching the video, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I do.
Mm-hmm.
But man, holy shit, dude, you got any questions? You got any final thoughts? Like, for real? Because, like, damn, this has been a dope fucking interview.
Well, I think this is the part where I'd ask them to drop all their social media information, but seeing that we're broadcasting on their shit too, I kind of just want to trade.
You kind of just want to trade.
But yeah, where can everybody find you? You can give all your most adult links and everything like that. Fucking websites, anything like that. Where? Yeah,
perfect.
You've had the interview.
Okay, so
advertise your shit.
And what kind of cigarette are you smoking?
We actually roll our own tobacco.
Fair enough.
But
we
they're
do that.
menthol. We smoke menthol. We just get some menthol tobacco and some menthol papers and just roll that shit up.
See,
that way there's none of the fucking none of the bullshit in it. Just straight tobacco.
See, even if you're buying it like that, though, I still think you're getting some of the bullshit. And the other thing I'll say, man, I can't do a menthol tobacco with a menthol tube. That's way too much menthol for me. That's all I got to say.
Minty fresh.
Oh yeah, no, I mean there's different flavors or whatever. There's a bunch of different combos you can do. That's just what we do. But anybody out there who wants to find us and follow us, best way to get our information and interact with us is to follow us on Twitter at NinjaStarz69. If you want to check out our cam shows, you're going to do that at chatterbait.com/NinjaStarz. If you want to check out our videos, you're going to go to. If you want to check out our videos, you're going to go to NinjaStarz.manyvids.com. And if you want to check out our beats, you're going to go to SoundCloud.com/NinjaStarz69.
Yeah, and look, for any fucking artists out there that fucks with No Fucks Given Radio, I think there are a lot. Go to check out their beats, because, like, I mean, you might be like, oh, they do cam shit. Shut the fuck up. Their beats are fucking on point. God damn. Yeah. Go check that shit out. Like, legit. But this, ladies and gentlemen, has been the No Fucks Given Radio, motherfucker. I about said some wrong shit. Yeah, but 3 chicks, 1 prick. Totally with the wrong cast of hosts. But we're going to fix that down the line, you know? But it's still been a dope show. NinjaStarz in the motherfucking house. Kitty, Lucky. Yeah, that's what's up. You guys got any final thoughts before we cut up out this bitch?
Actually, well, I don't know that you'll be able to hear it, but we're gonna, well, it's not gonna work for the phone.
No, you know what?
Well, we're gonna.
I got you, Lucky.
Oh, they're gonna play it. They're gonna play it.
What we're gonna do is when we exit out.
Yeah, if you want to leave off with one of our tunes, that'd be dope.
Yeah, we're gonna exit out with Swallow. Yeah, which is a beat by them that you may or may not hear. No, you will hear me on pretty soon. There's no may or may not about this shit, ladies and gentlemen. Let me see if I can find out where the fuck I put it, though. I've been downloading a lot of files here recently, guys. Let me see.
Ew, what's you doing? Is she showing us your pussy?
Wait, what did I miss? What did I miss? God damn. That's a hell of a ratio. That's a hell of a ratio. Yeah. You know what? Ooh, the best part of waking up. Pussy, motherfucker. What's wrong with you? Yeah. This chicks, 1 prick with the NinjaStarz. Make sure you check that shit out. No Fucks Given Radio. Radio. Y'all who don't give a fuck. And remember, if you're gonna do it, shit, you better swallow by the NinjaStarz. Have a good night, y'all.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Thank you.